Hello everyone, Silver Stars here, and let's go shopping. With silver on the rise, current spot price is $16.55. So we're seeing, continuing to see silver creep up, I guess. So let's have a look at some of the deals out on the net that I personally found interesting. We're still seeing junk silver at reasonable prices. Walkers, $129 for a roll, 20 coins, and 90% Kennedy halves, $129. Any quantity, that's 41% off the premium. So I think these are pretty good prices. I'm going to pick up some of those myself. Something else I found interesting on APMEX is we're seeing, it's interesting that we're seeing Morgan dollars seem to increase. I mean, that's Carson City, but Coles at 64? Oh my goodness, that seems quite high. Roosevelt dimes, 90%. Bankroll wrapped, $110. Still, those are 90%, so still quite reasonable. This is very interesting over here. These Franklin half dollars. Brilliant uncirculated half dollars from the 20 coins to a roll. Aren't they beautiful? So they're quite nice. So, but we're looking at about $649 for the roll. It's quite interesting. I might investigate this a little bit further. That pretty well does it for APMEX this week. I mean, they've got a few things on. Let's check out Provident together. A couple things that I noticed were very interesting. One here is 1953 to 1967 Canadian silver dollars, which is quite right up my alley. As you'll see in some of my other videos, I've got all of these coins. Actually, a price of $10.28 is quite reasonable. These are 80% silver, and they're quite desirable. People like to snap these up, especially the 1967 Centennial. Also the 1958 British Columbia Centenary. So those coins at $10.27. That's very reasonable. That's a good buy. So they just have 0.6 of an ounce of silver per coin. So check into that. And let's investigate Provident just a little bit further. Average circulation peace dollars, $17. That's very reasonable. I like these pandas at 1803. It's random year, so you don't quite know what you're going to get. But honestly, I think that's a good buy. So even though, in spite of the fact that we're seeing silver increase, I think prices are still reasonable. Keep purchasing. I'm still purchasing. So I haven't stopped, or I haven't wanted to sell or bail out. I'm going to continue to purchase. Pre-1921 Morgan dollars, $38.50. I think that's reasonable. They have a buyback price of $33.50. I mean, that's not a very high premium on that. So I like that. I'll probably look into that a little bit farther. Lots of gold products. Haven't gotten into gold yet, but I certainly want to. Let's move on. This is silver. Oops, they want all kinds of stuff. This is Silver Gold Bull. This is a Canadian company. So these prices that you're probably going to see are in Canadian dollars. I mean, now we're seeing Maple Leafs up to 27.24, 26.19 on cash. That's about the highest I've seen it for a long time. In Canada, we buy your American Silver Eagles at about $25, and that is again, that's getting up there. So they've got some gold products on. Everything's about the moon landing, of course. Everyone's getting involved in that, I suppose. I haven't gone that route. I consider it a collector. I'm a stacker, and so as a stacker, I'm not looking at too many of the collectors types. Let's move over to SD Bullion. SD Bullion, I like this company. seem to have a really good price. I mean, 39 cents over spot on 90% junk silver coins. $100 face, that's reasonable. That's something to look into. They have all kinds of, all kinds of denominations. So for $1,200 to get $100 face of 90% U.S. silver coins, I mean, that's, I think, still reasonable. So now is still a time to buy, in my opinion. But remember, I'm not a financial guy. I don't know what's going to happen to silver. I mean, it could go down tomorrow. So please make your own decisions. I do this as a hobby. This is a good price here, $21.60 for the 30th anniversary Canadian. It's a beautiful coin. 30th anniversary of the Maple Leaf, $21.60. And they got all kinds of American silver eagles that are slabbed. Personally, again, I kind of see that as a collector's item, so I don't really purchase those, but I'm sure you do. So they've got some deals on here. I like these ones here, the Royal Canadian Mint, 1.5 ounce, $27. That's a good buy. And these are beautiful coins. Wildlife series, they've got a maple leaf type. So all of these, again, these Star Wars ones, which are very popular, I'm not so into those. That's kind of getting on the collector's side, I think, but that's my opinion. A lot of people like Star Wars. Oh my goodness, Disneyland's going nuts. And let's see, what else? We've got some platinum at $9.35. That's a fairly good deal on platinum. I will be moving into platinum at a certain point, but again, just on maple leaves, just pure bullion on stacking. So that kind of does it for the sales this week. And as I say, I still continue to believe that silver is a good price. It's up, but I think it's got a long way to go, in my opinion. And I think that it's always a good time to buy. At whatever point I think I'm going to start to sell, I'll certainly let you guys know. If there's anything I can sell here and move it on to another home, I'll always be happy to do so. That's a beautiful coin. So in any case, have a good week. Let's watch that silver together, and let's keep stacking.